Today I'm going to be showing you how I set up my tank with the water, what it looks like now, and getting some new fish. There's not a very good intro to getting to the getting the new fish part, because it just kind of happened. I filmed it and it's done, so I'm just going to sort of stick it in there somewhere and it'll be alright. So I hope you enjoy watching, and I will speak to you at the end of the video. Bye! When I first put the water into the aquarium, I did talk about what items I put into the water to make it suitable for the fish and the plants, but it didn't record any sound, so I'm doing it again now. What I did put in to start off with is the Aquascape, which is it's a liquid that makes your water safe for fish, so it removes any chlorine or anything that's harmful to them, and just makes it okay for them to swim in. This liquid comes out blue, I don't know whether you can see it, and I find that actually it kind of makes the water go a little bit blue. I'm not sure whether I'm putting too much in or something, but that's that one. The next thing that I put in is a general tonic. It's going to remove any harmful bacteria or fungus in the water that could harm the fish, so I put that in first as well. You've got to read the instructions on the back. It normally comes with a chart, tells you how much you need to put in per how much water you have, so you can work it out when you're doing it yourself. The last thing I put in was the fertiliser for my plants. This is one I was given when I first got plants in my aquarium. It comes in a little bottle where you squeeze it up and it goes into here, and then that's excuse my dirty nail varnish, that's a really good way to know easily how much to put in, because it comes with its own little measurer, which is great. So those are the first things that I put in, and then obviously as I'm going through, you put the Aquascape in when you put more water in, so when you do a water change you'd obviously keep the put Aquascape on the water before you put it in. The other two, the general tonic, I think I'm going to put in once a month, I think that's what it suggests, and then the plant fertiliser once a week. This guy knows everything there is to know about feeding your plants, obviously, because he's got his face on this. Dun dun dun, $5.49. Don't know whether that's a sensible price, that's how much I paid. I've also got myself a freshwater master test kit, because I didn't have one before and I've never actually used one, which people are going to tell me off for, but here it is, and I still haven't used it because I went to Alton Towers before, and it hadn't come yet by the time I'd left. So I'm going to do this and probably do a little video about me doing it, like learning how to do it and stuff. It looks pretty cool, it's like actual science. Big pot of science for your fish. I've got everything neat and tidy. Got a box here full of stuff that you don't need all the time. Got my foods, like easy to access, and then this is what I do water changes with. And I bought one of these, if I can get it, for cleaning my fish tank. Oh yeah. Just clean it out like this, obviously on the inside, not the outside. I just thought it was really cool. Don't buy it in a shop as well. Buy it on Amazon, it's much cheaper. I mean, if you're going to buy it from a local business, I would say yes, pay a little bit more extra for it, because it's important to look after your local businesses. But if you only live near Pets at Home or something like that, get it off Amazon, it's going to be cheaper. I can watch your technique actually. Catching my Tetras was the most horrible experience ever.
Yeah, quick. So if we just have a look at him as well, so you can see, sort of looking at his body shape, he's got really solid fins, top and back. He's got no excessive redness sort of around his gills as well, which is another good sign, and there's no sort of visible signs of any sort of fungus or white spot. So keep an eye out for these guys, like let them settle for a good sort of 24 hours or so before you sort of switch the lights on. Because some rams can be quite, or they can get white spot quite easily. But it is mainly caused by stress, so the minimal stress on them the better. Provide them a little feed sort of tomorrow. Just
what do they eat? Is it
they can eat off a standard flake diet.
What
I would do is offer them things like bloodworm as like a sort of treat, and just to top up the diet with extra vitamins. But we do like frozen one, and we do like freeze dried, unless you've already got some.
Yeah. Oh no, come back. There it is. He's quite easy to catch actually.
Just showing off.
On the way home with my fish. Yeah! I'm so excited. Literally, my face is so hot right now, out of excitement. That's how much I love these. I've got my male and female rams back home now. You can see this is the male one here and the female one at the back there. I've just taped the bag they're in to the side of the tank just so that it doesn't float around, and I'm going to leave it there for 15 minutes, and then in 15 minutes I'll add a bit of the tank water to their bowl, to their bag, and then leave it for another 50 minutes, and then I'll release them into the tank with the rest of the fish. You can see down here my tetras have been making themselves at home. I've learned they are a very, very shy fish. They don't like much contact, so they're probably going to quite enjoy it in here with lots of places to hide. So I imagine they'll keep to the back of the tank now. You see them just sneaking around the side here. It does look really nice now with the log in there. It looks so natural, so pretty. You can see my male ram up there. Like, he's going to add so much colour to the tank, and so is the female. It's going to be really great, and they both had really nice personalities. The woman was quite feisty and the male was also quite sort of dominant, so together I hope they get along well. Oh, please excuse my wet hair, I've got to go to work soon, but I'm just saying that this morning we have had a casualty, which is really sad. My female German blue ram has died. Yesterday she was acting really, really weird, sort of swimming vertically at the top of her tank and not sort of staying down to the bottom, and just really worried about her. And then woke up this morning and she is dead. On the other hand, the male one is getting on amazingly. He's interacting really well with my tetras. He's eating properly, swimming around, having nice behaviour. So gonna look into sort of getting a new friend for him. Reason that we think it's happened, I've sort of been talking with the people who gave me advice on Thursday, it was Thursday, and saying it's not that the water quality is wrong, because obviously blue ram cichlids are used to, or in the wild, they live in soft acidic water, but the ones that have been bred in captivity have been bred to live with this kind of water, so it's not going to be that's the problem. We think probably what it was is when we chose her, when we chose her, she looked really feisty, but that could have actually, which we read as a sign of sort of a strong dominant female, but it could have been a sign of sort of social stress, and perhaps she wasn't feeling so good, and being around the other fish, she was trying to get them away from her. So when she got here, obviously the stress added of travelling on top and meeting new fish might have just been too much. She couldn't cope. Like, she wasn't showing any signs of disease in any way. It was probably just stress. So yeah, unfortunately Nigella is gone, but Nigel is having a great time with the tetras. Good morning and welcome to my finished tank. You can see my tetras going around in there. They're very happy this morning. And here is my beautiful, oh, she ran off, she doesn't normally do that, my beautiful blue ram cichlid. She's swimming very fast today. I did have two, and I thought that I lost the woman, like after 2 days, but then as her colours started coming back, I realised that actually I lost the guy, which is sad, but it means that my beautiful lady is still here, and I'm going to go get a pair for her as soon as I can. There she is. Oh, I love her so much. She's so cool because she'll react to me. If I come over to the tank, she'll either, stop moving, she'll either sneak up to me or she'll come and look right at me and talk to me. So she's really cool. Just fed them, so hopefully we'll see them in action. I love how the tetras go really insane, and they'll break out of their group and they'll just go crazy for it. Whereas the ram, she's very casual about it. She'll like just go for it when she feels like it. Whereas the tetras go crazy. I'm using this here, which is a crisp food, if you can see there. I think it's probably better than flake food because it doesn't break up as much, which hopefully is giving them more of the nutritional value of it rather than it kind of disintegrating into the water. It really does stay together as well, so they can get it in big lumps rather than it just flaking away. I also feed them bloodworms every now and then. They seem to love it. They all really, really love it. I bought it originally because when one of them was ill, it wasn't eating at all, so someone suggested that if you feed them something tasty, they might encourage them to eat, but I think it was too late by then. So, but we'll go get another one. It's quite sad though. I've also got the lid here that I made. It is now finished. It's got a handle so that this is where you pop the food in with the light. Oops, sorry guys. And then it's got some cutouts for the wires to go in. Around the back here I've got the hinges and a hole for the light to come out of. The light itself, we actually managed to, it had plastic, please excuse the lines, I don't know how to get rid of them, it's kind of going to be there forever. It actually had a plastic screw, so we were able to kind of push that up into it and then glue it in. So that's that. And here's the finished aquascaping as well, when you can see like the full effect with the water in. I think it's looking really natural. I'm really pleased with it, and once the ferns grow up it'll get a lot more green as well, which is going to be great. The only weird thing that's going on is I'm getting this strange white stuff appear, like mouldy fluffy stuff appearing all over the log, but I have read up on it, and hopefully if what I've read is right, it's not harmful to the fish. It's just sort of a mould that's growing on the log, and it will go away in time. I've heard that it kind of floats off and gets stuck in your filter, so that'll be a joy to clean up. But actually the ram, she does eat it sometimes, or at least picks it and tries to eat it. So I don't know whether she's enjoying that. And look how colourful my rummy nose are. They've never been this colourful. I don't think they've ever been this happy. So I'm so happy with them too. Oh, it's such a success. Yay! So when I bring anything new in or make any changes, or maybe I do an update when the plants are growing. But so far, here is my tank. Yee. I went to an aquarium yesterday as well, which was really cool, and saw lots of cool fish. I got nibbled by a shrimp, which was kind of creepy, but I think that's going to be on my video of when me and Dave went to Alton Towers. So there'll be sort of reviews of rides. Obviously can't film in a ride unless I get a GoPro, which would be really awesome. But yeah, so that's kind of a video about what we got up to. Thanks for watching. Please check back later for more updates, more fishy antics, and to see what's going on in my aquarium. I think I'm going to turn my old aquarium into something else as well, so looking forward to that. That will probably come when I start back at uni though, when we get our student loan, which makes everything possible. Okay, thanks so much. Bye!